Most people don't think about aging until it slaps them in the face. One day you wake up and suddenly your social circle's smaller, your life feels quieter, and you realise, shit, where did everybody go? And that is the reality that nobody warns you about. As you get older, your world shrinks. Your friends get busy, your parents pass away, your kids move out. But here's the thing, loneliness isn't inevitable. You just have to understand the game that you're playing. So today, I'm going to give you the no BS guide to staying connected as you age, so that you don't wake up one day and wonder, where the fuck has everybody gone? When you're young, your world is full of people. You've got school friends, you live with your parents, you see family on weekends and holidays. But then life happens. You start working, co-workers replace your old friends, you get into a relationship, your partner becomes that main person in your life. You've got kids, now they take priority. By your 30s and your 40s, it's work, partner, kids, repeat. And then suddenly you hit 60 and something major happens. Work disappears, you've got no more co-workers, you've got no more forced social interactions. And for lots of people, that is when the loneliness starts to kick in. Here's what no one tells you. For decades, work forced us to be social. It gives us routine, daily interaction, and a sense of purpose. But then one day it's gone. Friends get busy, parents pass away, kids move out, spouses get sick or die, and suddenly you realise your social life wasn't yours. It was just a byproduct of work and family. And now you've got a lot of time, but you've got no one to spend it with. And that is why so many people struggle after retirement. Because if your entire life is built around work and family, then what happens when both of these things change?
Have you ever noticed how most business advice comes from people who've never actually built anything, never actually made it? Yeah, me too. And that is why I do one-to-one calls, because I'm here to help you cut through the bollocks and to give you real, no bullshit solutions. Look, I've funded over £750 million to UK businesses, and I've built my own multiple times 7- and 8-figure companies from scratch. And more importantly, I've made every mistake in the book, but I've made them so that you don't have to. If you've got a business problem, let's fix it. Because a 15-minute call with me could be just what you need to break through the barriers that have been holding you back, or to solve the issues that you've been struggling with for months. Hit the link in the show notes and book a call right now.
Here's a wild stat for you. More people are living alone today than at any point in history. More people are staying single. Divorce rates are higher and families are more spread out than ever before. And that means more people are spending time alone in the later years. But here's a real question. Does spending time alone actually equal loneliness? Because the answer isn't as simple as you think. Most people assume the more time you spend alone, the lonelier you are. But that's wrong. Studies show that loneliness doesn't steadily increase with age. In fact, loneliness actually drops after the age of 50 until around 75, when it starts to creep back up again. Why? Because loneliness isn't about how much time you spend with others. It's about quality of your connections, whether you feel valued, whether your social life is by choice or by circumstance. You see, some people spend their whole lives surrounded by people and still feel lonely. Other people spend loads of time alone and still feel completely content. The difference is that they prepared for it, and that's what we're going to talk about next. Aging is inevitable, but feeling lonely isn't. The people around you will change, and that's just life. But the people who thrive, they see it coming and they prepare for it. And here's how. First of all, they stop taking relationships for granted. Friendships fade when neglected. Family drifts apart without effort. If you want strong relationships later, you need to start building them now. Call your old friends. Spend time with your parents while they're still here. Put effort into relationships that matter. Secondly, don't let work be your only social life. Because the moment you retire, then your work friends are going to disappear. If your only social circle is tied to your job, then you're setting yourself up for isolation later. You've got to build a social life outside of work, but do it before you need it. Thirdly, learn to enjoy being alone before it's forced upon you. Because the happiest people in old age, they're the ones that don't fear solitude. So get hobbies, find things that give you meaning, learn to be comfortable on your own. Because if you don't know how to enjoy your own company, you're really going to struggle later on. Most people drift through life without thinking about how the social world will evolve. And then one day they wake up alone and they wonder what happened. But you don't have to be one of those people. Be proactive about your relationships. Don't let your social circle shrink without a fight, and build a life that doesn't depend on others for happiness. Because the world changes, and the people who thrive, they're the ones that adapt. Right, you've got the lesson, now it's time to apply it. If you want to future-proof your life, if you want to build a business that gives you freedom and make sure that you never wake up feeling trapped, then let's talk. Book a call with me today. No bollocks, no time wasting, just real practical advice on how to create a life that you actually want. Because trust me, you don't want to wake up at 60 years old realizing that you built the wrong life. If this episode hit home, then let me know in the comments. What is the one thing that you're doing today to build a life that you really want in your future? And if you found this valuable, you're going to love my other episodes. So check them out now.